Let's go ahead and work this problem. We got 3x over x squared minus 8x plus 7 plus 4 over x squared minus 49. Now step 1 is to factor all of our denominators. Now this first one is the PST, is we have x squared x, no x, and no number before x squared. This next one is dots, is we got two terms of minus string it. So let me go ahead and do these. So I got x squared minus 8x plus 7. Now PST, we take our number at the end, which is 7, and we're going to create three columns. P column, an S column, and a D column. Now the P column, we list all the products to give us 7. This one's prime, so it's pretty easy. 1 times 7. Now the S column, S is sum. We add these together. 1 plus 7 is 8. D is difference. Subtract smaller from larger. 7 minus 1 is 6. Number we're looking for is a number in our middle term, which is 8. So we're going to use 1 and 7. Now our larger number in the P column that we're using, which is a 7, is always going to be the same sign as the middle term, which in this problem is negative. The number I circled in the S column, S for same signs, are either both positive or both negative. Since this one's negative, then this one will have to be negative. So its first fraction factors as 3x over x minus 1, x minus 7. Now x squared minus 49, difference two squares. Two terms of minus string it, we try to write it as something squared minus something else squared. You take a look at each individual piece and you ask yourself what times itself gives you that. For the x squared, that'd be x times x. For the 49, that'd be 7 times 7. Now I'm going to label what's inside my first set of parentheses as f for first. I'll label what's inside my last set of parentheses as L for last. Our formula for the difference of two squares is f plus L times f minus L. Now wherever there's an f, I'll plug in x, and wherever there's an L, I'll plug in 7. So we got x plus 7 times x minus 7. So this fraction becomes 4 over x plus 7, x minus 7. Okay, next step, figure out your LCD. We'll start with our first factor, the x minus 1. Now I'm looking for the greatest number of x minus 1s in a single denominator. There's 1 here, there's none here. So the greatest number of x minus 1s in a single denominator is 1. Then I go to my next factor, the x minus 7. And I'm looking for the greatest number of x minus 7s in a single denominator. Not counting how many there are, I'm looking for the greatest number in a single denominator. There's 1 here, there's 1 here. So the greatest number of x minus 7s in a single denominator is 1. Then I go to my next factor, the x plus 7. And I'm looking for the greatest number of x plus 7s in a single denominator. There's none here, there's 1 here. So the greatest number of x plus 7s in a single denominator is 1. So that's our LCD. Now I want to rewrite each fraction with that new denominator. Okay, let's analyze this. We had an x minus 1, x minus 1 is still there. We have an x minus 7, that x minus 7 is still there. The new item in our first fraction is the x plus 7. So we had to put it up on top also. So again, you're looking for the new item downstairs, and then whatever's new, you have to also put up on top. The mathematical rule behind that is whatever you multiply by the bottom, you have to multiply by the top. In our second fraction, we have x plus 7 is still there. We have an x minus 7, the x minus 7 is still there. The new item downstairs is the x minus 1. So we have to put that up on top too. Well, get rid of the parentheses up here. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 7 is 21x over our denominator. Now here we got 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 over this. Well, now since they have the same denominator, our next step says to add or subtract top parts. So we got 3x squared plus 21x plus 4x minus 4, put them into a single fraction, and then our denominator is still the x minus 1, x minus 7, x plus 7. Combining the like terms up on top, we got 3x squared, 21x plus 4x is 25x, minus 4, over x minus 1, x minus 7, x plus 7. Now our next step says to factor the top, factor the bottom, and then cancel. Let's take a look at this top. It doesn't factor, but I want to show why it doesn't factor. So we got 3x squared plus 25x minus 4. The method I would try would be key number, because we have x squared, x, no x, and there's a number in front of your x squared. With a key number, we take our number at the beginning times our number at the end, ignoring signs. So we've got 3 times 4, which gives us 12. In the P column, we're going to write down all products give us 12. We got 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. The sum column, S for sum, we're going to add these together. 1 plus 12 is 13, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 4 is 7. The difference column, D for difference. We subtract smaller from larger. 12 minus 1 is 11, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. Now the number we're looking for is a number in our middle term, which is 25, which we don't see anywhere, which means it can't factor. And our answer is this right here. 3x squared plus 25x minus 4 all over x minus 1, x minus 7, x plus 7.